I would like to share with you a story on these 3 good minutes about something that happened way back in the 1940s. There was a man who was going to seminary, and he would go to his preaching point each week, and he would ride a train. And going out of Chicago toward that place out in the middle of nowhere, it would stop along the way. The first stop was a place called Calvary. And Calvary was simply a cemetery. And so the conductor would always say, "Calvary, is there anyone here for Calvary?" And of course, no one got off because there was just a cemetery there. Then every once in a while, someone would get off who had a bouquet of flowers, and you knew why they were there, to honor someone who had passed away. There were some developers that found some inexpensive land just beyond the cemetery, and they built a whole bunch of condominiums. So eventually, as that train came through Calvary, and the conductor said, "Calvary, is there anyone for Calvary?" Well, there would be several people that would get up, and they would walk toward the cemetery, and they would walk through it to the light that is shining beyond those graves, where people know their name deeply and are always glad to see their face. There will be a day in my life where the train will stop in Calvary, and I will have to walk toward that cemetery. In the spirit of Easter and Jesus Christ, I will walk through that cemetery toward the light that shines beyond the grave for every human being. You see, the good news of Easter is, made like Him we will rise. Jesus showed us in advance what will happen to all of us at the end of time. And it is hard for us to get our arms around it. That's why we keep telling the stories every year. Made like Him we will rise. How can we ever thank God enough for showing us in Jesus what will happen to all of us when we give in to the one death that we owe? May God bless us in this life here as we move toward the life everlasting. Amen.